Johanna Cook. As you can see, we have a pretty great live audience here today. We're gonna bring this house down. Today is such an amazing show. It's our Father's Day special. Today actually is, we have so much going on today, so we have to kind of pace ourselves. There's a lot happening. I have such amazing guests. Today what are we touching on today? We're touching on finances, foundations, a little bit of football, and of course, it is the Live with Momma Cuisine show, so we will be touching on food. Food, of course. Awesome, and for you guys watching for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter at Momma Cuisine on Twitter. Also, you can follow along on momtv.com. If you're a first time viewer on momtv.com, hi guys, thanks for tuning in. And also, we're chatting live on Twitter right now. MC Show Live is the hashtag. You can chat with us, tell us what you think of the show, chat in with our guests today. Speaking of guests, like I said, we have 3 male guests today. Such amazing men that I've known for a long time that I finally got to bring on today's show. First, we're gonna have Robert Mackey, a former Houston Texans. You know, what can I say? I don't know everything, people. But he's a really good friend of mine, and he's here talking about his foundation, named after his mother, Lydia W. Smith Foundation, raising money for sickle cell anemia, you know, to help families. Is such an important cause. So we are here talking about that today. I also have a dear, dear friend of mine. I love him so much, Matt Sapaula. Many of you know him as Money Smart Guy. He was actually on a reality show with MSNBC called, oh my God, it's blanking on me. The Invested Life. So that is his expertise, and he is our finance expert today. We're going to talk a lot about that, which is so interesting and such important information that we all need. And last is Joe Parajecki from Black Earth Meats. It's Father's Day, guys, so he's going to show us some sausages from Wisconsin and lots of great things happening. We're actually giving away prizes from Black Earth Meats, 2 5-pound sampler packages of antibiotic, hormone-free food. I mean, that's a good gift for Dad if you want to give it to Dad, but or you can stash it in the back of the fridge for yourself. So, if you want to enter those giveaways, Matt is also going to be giving away a CD with 5 ingredients, his 5 ingredients to help you get out of a financial setback. Also, Harold Imports, a great partner of ours, giving away some really great stuff for the grill for you this summer. Make sure you scroll down to the bottom of the page on mommacuisine.com and enter those giveaways, and we'll be calling out those winners throughout the show. Now, Live with Momma Cuisine is sponsored by Kenmore Appliances. Cookmore.com is their new website, so check it out. Go on, it's their new recipe site. You'll see Momma Cuisine's recipes there. You can also upload your own and see all the rest of their featured chefs on there. We are here in beautiful, isn't this place awesome?
Yeah.
Beautiful Casa by Charleston in downtown Naperville. If you're in the Chicago area and you're looking, this is the season, right? To like remodel your home, build new homes. Check out casabycharleston.com. They'll go all over Chicagoland, the Midwest, and build your home or remodel your home for you. And your kitchen could look as bad as this one. And bad meaning good. That's bad meaning good. And lastly, we just started our Momma Cuisine summer cooking tour. Buick shiny. So Buick and I, it's our second year teaming up. We're going to 6 Chicagoland French markets all throughout the suburbs throughout the summer from now until August 3rd. So come out, it's a free family event. You come see me, I'm gonna cook for you. I have special celebrity guests coming out. We have radio stations coming out, and Buicks are there for you to test drive and check out. It's a completely, I mean, we want you to experience Buick. Mama does. I love Buick, and we own one. We've owned one for years, and it was a great partnership, so we want you to come out. You can see that we will tweet out the link right now to that summer cooking tour, so if you're in the Chicagoland area, you can check out where we'll be next. We'll be in downtown Geneva this Sunday, right? Sunday for Father's Day. Good Father's Day gift. You go over there and try and get your dad a free week in a Buick, which we'll be giving out at every single location. Yeah, it's a good, really good prize. So, are we ready? Are we ready to get the show rolling? Okay, we got everything out the way, right? Thank you guys for tuning in again. If you're watching right now, momtv.com or mommacuisine.com. Follow us on Twitter. Also follow the hashtag #MCShowLive and chat with us. Let us know how you're enjoying the show. So our first guest today, Robert Mackey. We met last year at an NFL event and we became quick friends, and I learned so much cool stuff about him, and I wanted him to come on the show. He is right now watching, I believe, hey Rob, watching in his pajamas in his apartment in the city. But we did pre-tape our interview last night, and go ahead and watch it now. Enjoy. So I'm finally here with my friend, dear friend, Robert Mackey. He's finally on the show live with Momma Cuisine. Hi, Rob.
How you doing, Joe?
Hey.
How you doing?
So Rob is in his apartment in Chicago. He's still here with us today on the show. And it's our Father's Day show. Rob, I know you're not a dad yet, but you are a new uncle, aren't you?
Well, I do have a niece that's fairly new, but I actually have 11 nieces and nephews. The oldest one 20, and the youngest one 8 months.
Wow, 11? That's a huge, that is a huge family. No wonder you don't want kids yet.
Yeah, somebody's putting some work in.
I was saying that you started your career in basketball, actually.
Oh yeah, I started playing basketball when I was 8 and started playing football my senior year in high school.
Yeah, and if you guys out there, viewers, have never met Robert, he is tall. Very tall guy. So I could see why you played ball when you were younger. But transitioned into football, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool transition because everybody in my family played football, so it wasn't hard for me to pick up. And my brother was probably the best linebacker I've ever seen. And that's one of the reasons I played football. I played basketball because he was so good at football. I didn't think I could live up to the expectation. I'm gonna try something different.
You don't want to compete with him.
Nah, I want no parts of that.
Now, besides football, which, a lot of people know you as someone who's played for the Houston Texans, you do have a foundation named after your mom, Lydia W. Smith Foundation for Education for Sickle Cell Anemia, and getting the word out there about the disease. Can you tell us about that?
Right. I started the foundation 2 years ago. Didn't know what I was doing. When you start a foundation, you make a lot of mistakes, like getting everything off the ground. And over the last 2 years, I can actually say I've been able to meet the right people to steer me in the right direction. Break to the news that I can't do it just yet. I don't want to spoil that before all the paperwork is signed, but we've been working on some real good stuff. I'm just looking forward to just continue to work on this thing and grind it. I know what families go through on a day-to-day basis with the disease, and that there's somebody here that knows and cares, and that there's treatment out here, and hopefully within the next few years it'll be an affordable cure for families.
We first met, Rob and I, to you viewers, we first met at, I actually co-hosted an NFL, I don't know how that happened, Rob, but I co-hosted like a birthday bash for ex-NFL players, and that's where I met Rob, and he invited me to one of his foundation's events as a special guest, where I learned more about Lydia W. Smith Foundation and went to a pretty cool event at a hotel in Chicago, raised money for that and partied, met some really cool ex-NFL players, which was so bizarre for me to be there. But that was a cool experience for me and learn more about Rob, and we became friends since then, right, Rob?
It was good. It was good that, it was like a tropical storm outside, and 300 or so people still showed up to support the cause. And a lot of people there that didn't know much about sickle cell when they got there. And I think when they walked out, they had a great understanding of what the disease is about. My job is to make sure people know about it and bring awareness to it, also be able to provide some type of relief to families that can't go to work, can't afford insurance, can't afford food, can't afford medical, can't afford to get to the hospital to get treatment and to get tested and stuff like that. So
it's awesome to have friends like you doing so good and using what you have and what you know for others. It's awesome. It's inspiring. I hope that you keep doing what you're doing and keep inspiring and helping families. We definitely need people like you, Rob. I'm so happy to be your friend. And also you have, before we go, you have a clothing line, right?
yes, I do. It's a clothing line that I've been working on for a couple of years now.
That is so awesome. You guys have to follow Robert on Twitter. On Twitter, he's Robert Louis. What is it? What's your Twitter handle, Rob?
Robert Lewis Lux. Robert Lewis LUX. On Twitter. So that's Robert Lewis Lux LUX.
So make sure you guys follow Robert on Twitter. Keep up with him. You'll see him on Instagram also. That guy is who? On Instagram. You'll see his escapades on the golf course, hanging out with his buddies and his friends. A really fun guy to follow. Follow him through his journey, through his clothing line and his foundation. That way you could join any events that he has to raise money for the Lydia W. Smith Foundation, raising money and awareness for sickle cell anemia. Thank you, Rob. Thank you so much. I miss you. I have to see each other soon.
I know you have to get out of the woods and come to the city, man, and hang out with me.
I know. I gotta get out the burbs.
Well, thanks for having me. This is a lot of fun. Anytime somebody that gives you a platform to talk about, some of the things that you're passionate about, it's always putting out a lot of good things. So, I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Rob, for being on the show. You guys, if you want more information, log on to mommacuisine.com. I'll give you more info. Ask me a question. I'll hook you up with Rob. Maybe I could get you a free shirt.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye. We have to.
I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. That was a really nice conversation that we had. Make sure you check them out. I think it's Lydia W. Smith Foundation.org is the website for Robert's foundation. It's a really important cause because a lot of people, even I didn't know so much about sickle cell until he invited me to his event and what that does, and so many families need help. So it's a great cause, and this guy is doing a lot of cool things. Before we put in our next guest, before we bring out our next guest, I want to give our first giveaway. Harold Imports has teamed up with me for the second time to give out some really cool gadgets for Dad, for Father's Day, for the grill. And we have now, let's see, our first winner for the Harold Imports set is Felicia Houston. Congratulations, Felicia. Make sure that you email me at mommacuisine@gmail.com with your first, last name, and your address so that we can get your package to you. Enjoy your stuff. I don't know if you're going to actually give it to your husband or dad, but I'm sure it's some really good tools and a great gift for yourself or the father in your life. So thank you for entering. For you guys out there, there's still a lot of prizes today, so make sure that you scroll down to the bottom of the page on mommacuisine.com, enter to win those prizes, and we'll announce them throughout the show. There's a big truck coming on. Big truck, yes. I have a Marine standing by the door, so I'm all good. Yeah, he's watching me close. Our next guest, I'm so excited to have him on. We've been trying to find a way to get together on my show, and he's finally here. Watch this quick video. Sapaula, Money Smart Guy.
I'm Matthew Sapaula. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm a financial coach. And I'm also a financial talk show host here on Chicago's WLS 890, and I'm known as the Money Smart Guy. My parents came here from the Philippine Islands. Watching them work day in and day out to establish their American dream here, I want to make sure that my children carry that on and show them that hard work and smart work really does pay off. I teach parents to talk to their kids about college planning starting in 7th and 8th grade. The only option I had at that time was to join the military. 8 years in the Marines, dignified sergeant, meritoriously promoted by my merit and by just being proactive. A retired master sergeant in the Marine Corps says, I'd like to introduce you to the money business. Through that, I started to instill a new set of habits in my life, to change the way I thought and believed and acted out the financial decisions in my life, how I collected and spent my paycheck every 2 weeks. I want to put a positive message of financial hope out there, and what I've done through our financial talk show, what I've done through our blogs, is just share the message of financial hope and opportunity, and that there's people out there succeeding.
So excited. Finally,
Yes, I'm glad I'm here. Good morning, good morning.
This, guys, is Money Smart Guy. He's been my friend for a couple of years now. A lot of you know him, have followed him. He has thousands of followers on Twitter. So Money Smart Guy, Sapaula, you were in the Invest in Life on MSNBC, is that correct?
Right.
Tell us about that show for a second. That's where a lot of people know you from.
Yeah, well, the 2 seasons that we're on were, the first season we're educating a brand new master's degree graduate. He was an opera singer, and he just wanted to learn how to start saving money. You know, he was, his father was a fireman, his parents were following the old traditional route of going to school, get good grades, get a good job, and have a pension. But our generation is much different.
Yeah.
People today are going to school and they have that master's degree and hopefully they have a job.
Yeah.
So he went off into singing opera, and we went from the Chicago Opera House all the way down to Santa Fe Opera House. And I told him the first people you need to isolate yourself from is the friends that within inside the opera dressing studio. Because, or like in the football, you gotta separate yourself from some of the guys in the locker room as it comes to the mentality of saving and investing money.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to look good, do good, all the good stuff, show.
Blingy.
But exactly, at the end of the day, he wanted to start saving money,
Right.
which I really applauded him for, and we showed him the three different tax buckets and how to do that. Second season, actually as a native right here out of Naperville.
Oh, wow.
Tom Stanley is one of the guests on our show, and he lost $500,000 in one day. So I had to coach him mentally how to get back in the game. He was stuck in his, pretending like he was working from under his truck, and his wife's like, hey honey, get to work. He's just kind of pretending because he was just all out of the game mentally.
A lot of it is mental though, right?
Yeah.
Like it's what we were taught or not taught our whole lives. Not taught. I don't know, I was taught how to balance a checkbook, but not what to do with the money in that checkbook. I remember that in high school.
Right.
So there's not a lot of education for that which you're helping us.
Key point, you know, there's only 4 states in the entire United States that require financial education before graduating high school, Illinois not being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kids today, the average college graduate today is graduating with $32,000 in college debt.
Wow.
Right? So these are some drastic times, and I'm glad we're on the show because what we talk about with money is usually right here in the kitchen.
In the kitchen with the family around. And you know, it's summer, so a lot of kids are applying for schools, waiting for their letters. Parents are like, oh God, college, what do I do? And as fathers, it is a Father's Day show, so obviously a lot of fathers are the head of the household, lots of responsibility financially on the shoulders. What are some tips, for the dad whose wives allow them to do the checkbook?
Yes.
What are your tips for, how to, when everyone wants to spend your money, I want to go out to eat, take me out on a date, come on, somewhere nice, and buy me a new car, and all, what are your tips to help the man or anyone in the house who's responsible for the finances?
I guess, my first tip would be, have a clear line of communication. I have my sweetheart here in the studio, Sheena's here in the studio, and
She's lovely.
she's, for the most part, I've been a single dad in this business, been an entrepreneur as a single father. I'm thankful for this industry because it allowed me the freedom, time, and income to set my own schedule and have my own time. I realize a lot of people don't have that ability. So I realized that communication, my finances, communication with your sweetheart, communication with your family is the most important thing. I'm so glad that my children was one of the first kids in 6th grade in the whole class. Last 2 weeks, the teacher asked about finances. Our anchor about finances. Forget the suit and all this stuff. Underneath the suit is a T-shirt that says spam. Okay, that's what I grew up on. Eggs, rice, and spam.
That stuff is good, dude. I'm sorry. I know we're a cooking show.
Spam is
spam people, call me.
But just open up your clear line of communication, get real, come together about finances, and be open and honest. Because when you have a clear, open communication about finances, you find that other things in your relationship are clear, open, and honest as well.
Yeah, I mean, any good relationship, you have to be open about everything. Now, what are trying to think of like really smart questions for him, because he's very smart with this stuff. Top 3 things that you think people really waste their money on that we don't have to. Like we don't have to keep every time we get our paycheck. You're like, I just got to smell my check, and then I don't even get to have fun with the money that I worked so hard for. What are the top 3 things that we all generally waste our money on?
Well, lots of times it's usually a car, right? And car and credit cards are usually consumer debt. It's like having a diet of all preserved meals and having additives and just processed meats in your diet. It's all artificial. So when you have a lot of debt, the reason why a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck or can't save for the future is they have a lot of money going to a car payment. They have a lot of money going to credit cards. If you can hunker down and kind of decide needs versus wants and have a system in communication between your spouse, what is 5 years from now if you continue the same diet or the financial diet, what's your future going to look like? Is it going to look the same or worse? Is it going to be in more of a financial but down the road?
Yeah, because you add the growing kids. And everything else. I mean, who knows medical expenses? Who knows?
Sure, that pops up.
What happens? It pops up, and then your beautiful car breaks down once in a while. How are you gonna fix it with no money in the bank?
I would say to go out and find a way to buy a brand new used car.
There are a lot of brand new used cars. Certified owned vehicle. In your local dealer.
A lot of good used vehicle, still with a certified warranty on it still.
Yes,
exactly.
It's true. You could be fly on a budget.
Exactly.
And what else can you give us, a takeaway for the viewers and us here at Live Audience?
Well, I guess in today's day and age, one of the biggest things is that people are saving in like 401k plans and 403b plans, TSC plans. Lots of times we educate people in our financial workshops about the 3 tax buckets: tax now, tax later, or tax free. Where would you rather be? So when we're looking at our finances, where you want to be, if we were to ask ourselves, if we're retired or what we call financially independent, what tax bracket you want to be in, 15% or 0? And that's what the wealthy know. In reality, I know this is going on social media. Facebook last year, right? They made over $1.1 billion, right? And they paid 0 in corporate income tax. So what do they know about money? Then the subscribers or the profiles on Facebook. It's about learning that different conversation, like checking out your show and learning how to be more organic and how to be more creative in the kitchen.
Right. Wow, that's a lot of information. Where can we go and see? Because, people in the Chicagoland area, do you travel around the country to see things?
Absolutely.
So you can call him. He'll come, get a group of friends together, he'll come and bring his people, and you guys will all learn. Because it's a lot of really good information. Actually, my husband and I are going to come check out one of his workshops because we also want to learn. This is real stuff. Mama ain't just talking. This is real stuff, and I think that it's very important in your life.
When you have a top financial game plan or a top financial recipe, and these are top interviews that's prevented a lot of people from losing money in our economy and getting ahead. And remember, in every downside, there's always an upside, and these are the tips here shown on Momma Cuisine Live.
Woo! And we're gonna do that now. Let's see who won prizes. Yes, producer Ed. Yes. Follow what he said. So the winner of our CD is.
Janine Casares.
Janine Casa. Very helpful information here for you, Janine. Congratulations. You can share this with your friends. I don't think you'll get in trouble if you burn it. Money smart people like, I'm not sure about that.
My smart money cheap.
Right? I'm saving money on the bartender. All their friends. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And we're so appreciative. football, check. Finances, check. Now it's time for food. Now it's time for food. We have Joe Tarajecki, who drove in from Wisconsin just to be on Live with Momma Cuisine. That is so awesome of him to be here. He's from Black Earth Meats. He was actually in the Butchers Guild and the Meat Cutters Hall of Fame. That is like awesome. MCShowLive.com. Follow Matt Sapaula, Sapaula on Twitter. Also Black Earth Meats on Twitter. You can get all the information too of our giveaways. Herald Imports. Follow them. They have great products. Obviously, Money Smart Guy Matt Sapaula. He's always tweeting out tips also. And you can check his Facebook. I always pushing out some really good information. So these guys are really good to follow. So let's get Joe up here because we're gonna be cooking some sausages. Driving all the way from Wisconsin.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. So tell us about Black Earth Meats.
Black Earth Meats is a farm-to-table meat processor. We're actually an abattoir. So what we do is we harvest the animals, we process them, and then we sell them out to restaurants or to the general public every week.
Wow. You guys should see he brought a huge cooler. So everyone here is going to go home with a package of sausages. We're also giving away 2 5-pound sampler, right? So all the different kinds that they have, 2 5-pound sample packages. So make sure that you enter that giveaway. We'll mention the winners today before Joe leaves the show. And so I mean, your cows and pigs, they're all happy, right? They're happy.
They're pasture raised. They're humanely handled. The pork sausage that we're going to have today actually is made from heritage breed. So this is a Berkshire pork sausage.
What does that mean, heritage breed?
Heritage breed. Well, see what happened in the 80s is pork became the other white meat.
Yeah.
So they bred the flavor out of the pork. So it's just kind of this bland, kind of chickeny.
Right, it is chickeny.
Yeah, it
Very
is chickeny.
chickeny.
So a heritage breed hasn't had that bred out of it. It still tastes like pork. It tastes like meat.
Yeah.
It's also because it hasn't had everything bred out of it. It doesn't need the antibiotics and the hormones to grow. It just grows and does what it's supposed to be naturally. Mm-hmm. So, and that's part of what we do. We don't want the antibiotics and hormones in the meat. We do organics. We're one of the few certified organic meat processors in Wisconsin. Actually, there's not that many in Illinois either. Mm-hmm. We're actually humane handling certified. So
wow.
There's a lot going on there.
Now, where can consumers buy the products?
You can take a drive up to Black Earth Meats.
That's a good field trip.
It's just outside of Madison, and actually a lot of Chicagoans go up to the Wisconsin Dells. We're on the way.
Okay.
It's not that far off the beach track. We do sell online. The only caveat there is that you got to pay for the shipping, and shipping things with dry ice gets a little expensive. There are some retailers here in Illinois, and you'd have to check our website. I don't remember.
So blackearthmeats.com to check out where you could get them. But we're going to be cooking today. We're going to get Matt in this Money Smart guy to get in cooking with us. Over here, Ed's going to bring this over. We have Amanda coming over too. Now, should I do the honors or you?
You can do the honors.
I'm not cooking today. Yeah, I'm not cooking today.
All right.
Okay. So this is the package of Berkshire pork, bacon and cheddar.
Bacon and cheddar.
You're not messing around.
Let's see, this one's pineapple. Yeah, we have crushed pineapple in that one. That was the organic bratwurst.
No. Oh, wait a minute.
Where's the one that tastes like that?
No spam here. No spam here.
No spam here. I am all
That's
tangled.
processed. Did it have the turkey spam?
Oh, no, that's like
Oh,
isn't it?
not the right show for spam.
We're in the good meats.
We're in the good meats. Okay, so, I mean, this sausage, as you're saying, is very simple to make, but you could also mess it up, you said.
Yes, and actually I'm going to show you.
Matt, get in here. Matt's going to show.
Matt's going to show. We're going to show.
Yeah. I want to get my guests cooking because everyone sees me cooking. That's
So
boring.
I was actually taught this by the director of meat for Central Markets down in Houston, and it works every time. It works perfectly. So just
I'll take it.
drop the sausages in the pan there. Just
Do we need oil?
Yep. Just plop the sausage in there. We're gonna do this
All right.
right.
Yeah, help me.
This is gonna be so easy.
Okay, pineapple, huh?
Yeah, pineapple.
So let's just, are we just gonna fill up this pan
We're
here?
gonna fill up this pan and
Oh my, okay.
Nice.
Let's see, and then pineapple, and then this is the regular?
yep, organic.
Organic.
We're one of the few people that can still get organic pork. We have a great producer down in Iowa who ships them up for
All right,
us.
man.
Beautiful. All right, so this is the hardest part now. You ready? All you have to do is like this. Yeah. A couple tablespoons of oil right on the top. This cover up the pan. This is the foolproof part.
Gotcha.
All you're gonna do is wait so it's on medium heat. You let the water come to a boil. You let the water simmer out of it, and then once the water simmered out, take the lid off, and then the oil that's in the pan is actually gonna stay there. And you just turn off the pan, turn it back on high, and brown the sausages. It takes about 3.5, 4 minutes for the water to come out, and then about another 3 minutes to brown it. So 6, 7 minutes.
Now,
it's
can I
done.
substitute water with beer or other
You can
alcoholic
put
beverages?
absolutely. You can, oh, beer. Yeah.
Beer,
so,
right?
So we want to do a Wisconsin hot tub. Is that it?
Yeah, a Wisconsin
That's a Wisconsin
hot
hot
tub.
tub.
That's what it's called.
A Wisconsin hot tub. You take and you cook the sausage, and then you put it in a pan of beer, butter, and onions,
Oh.
and then you let it simmer in there for about 10 minutes.
Wow. So there's many ways. I mean, so we're just cooking it like this.
Yep.
I mean, I love that it's like there's pineapple. I mean, what other flavors?
Oh, we do pineapple brat. We do a jalapeno cheddar brat. We do the bacon cheddar brat. We do chorizo, and we're just about to come out with a lap chong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do a lap chong, and then I'm doing what's the other one I just started? I have about 400 sausage recipes going in my head. I'm also a master sausage maker. I'm doing a class this weekend actually for Red Meat Market and Center Chef.
So if you're in Chicago this weekend, what is that, on the 16th? On the 15th?
15th.
On the 15th for Father's Day, that's a pretty good.
Yeah. You can bring Dad. You can still sign up. We're actually still have a few spots left there, and it's going to be a cool class. It's 3 hours of
sausage making. Sausage making. See here.
Sausage making, sausage eating, and beer drinking. That's what we're going to do.
That's for Father's Day. Let's see, let me check this out. I'm getting flattered, but you just want to brown it, right? And the water helps to cook it all the way
Water
through.
helps to steam it through,
Yeah.
because we got to get it to 160 degrees for it to be safe to eat.
Okay. Whoa!
Because we're on turbo
We're on
charge.
turbo. This is a good oven.
We're on turbo charge. Right?
So while we have that
I'm
cooking,
going to protect Matt so he doesn't get dirty.
yeah, he has a really good outfit on. Get him away from here. He has a custom suit. He's got all fancy for Mama.
Yeah, I smell like sausage.
Yeah. So let's give away while we're waiting for that. Let's do our giveaway. Right? We have some time. How much more time do we have?
1 minute.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, we're over. That's good. That's all good. We're cooking here. So before we leave, let us do the winner. Two winners.
Two winners.
For 2 5-pound black earth meat. Oh my god, 5-pound sampler. I use some with pineapple. There's all sorts of really awesome stuff. No antibiotics, no hormones. First one is Mary Mick Turner. Thank you all so much for tuning in with Live with Momma Cuisine. This month, make sure you go to mommacuisine.com, check out all the videos, all past episodes, the Great Everyday Meals, and our travel series. There's a lot going on there, recipes as well. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Momma Cuisine. And catch us on our next show